Deep within this unforgiving wilderness, a secret is taking shape. It begins not with a bang, but with a whisper, a quiet dedication to a craft the modern world has forgotten. Each cut, a deliberate step towards an astonishing goal. He isn't just building a shelter. He is resurrecting a lost art, piece by painstaking piece. Stay with us as the true purpose of this sanctuary is unveiled. Every beam is placed with immense precision, a testament to ancient techniques. In the solitude, a profound satisfaction emerges, a connection between man, forest, and creation. The structure rises, a silent monument to perseverance. Bound by rope and resolve, the walls fortify. The vision is slowly becoming a reality. With unwavering determination, he shapes the final walls, transforming raw timber into a home. The keystone logs of the roof are hoisted into place, a display of raw strength and delicate balance. The roof structure takes form, a canopy of interlocking wood. He pauses, gazing upon the fruit of his labor. A sense of pride emanates from the stillness. A final inspection ensures every joint is secure, every log perfectly seated. The surrounding earth is cleared, respectfully tidying the sacred workspace. The project stands complete, a harmonious blend of human ingenuity and natural beauty. His tools in hand, the builder departs, leaving behind a testament to his skill. The finished structure rests peacefully in the woods, as if it has been there for centuries. One last look back, a silent farewell to a job well done. The story, however, is far from over. As the seasons turn, a new chapter begins. The work must evolve to face the coming chill. A new wall is raised, not of logs, but of carefully stacked timber. A different technique for a different challenge. The forest floor, now golden with autumn, offers up its resources once more. He scales the rising walls, a master of his domain. The structure grows taller, stronger. A close-up reveals the intricate craftsmanship, each piece fitting flawlessly into the next. The tireless work continues, preparing more timber for the ever-expanding haven. A vertical post is set, a critical anchor for the integrity of the entire building. With his axe by his side, he meticulously adds another layer to his wooden fortress. The walls are nearly complete, a seamless barrier of handcrafted wood. A sudden shift in light marks a new day. The race against time intensifies. The corners are perfected, creating a perfectly square and stable foundation. Under the clear light of day, the pace quickens, the walls reaching their final height. Every piece is adjusted by hand, ensuring a snug and weatherproof fit. The full scale of the project is revealed. A small, three-walled room stands proudly in the clearing. The process is methodical, almost meditative. Patience is the most important tool. The final logs are laid, completing the main structure. He stands inside, surveying the interior. This is more than a building, it's a sanctuary. Final adjustments are made, a perfectionist at work. The wall stands complete, a beautiful tapestry of wood grain. He takes a moment to appreciate the achievement, a solid structure born from the forest itself. Again, the cycle of creation begins. Logs are sawn, preparing for a new construction. Inside the timber frame, the vision for the interior starts to take shape. With great effort, a heavy beam is muscled into place, securing the integrity of the walls. He raises the final piece for the wall, a milestone in the long and arduous process. He digs into the earth, preparing to anchor the structure's foundation to the ground itself. With a small hammer, he taps a log into its final resting place, a gentle act of precision. The interior floor is covered in dry leaves, a natural carpet providing insulation from the cold ground. The sharp edge of an axe carves a notch, shaping a joint with masterful skill. The structure glows warmly in the sunlight, a beacon of human endeavor. Tired but happy, he looks upon his work, a monument to self-reliance. A wooden ladder appears, signaling the next stage, the construction of the roof. He lifts a heavy roof beam, his strength a testament to the demands of this life. The completed walls stand ready, a sturdy base for the protective roof. The sun highlights the beautiful texture of the wood, nature's art and man's craft combined. Each angle is a study in rustic geometry. The structure feels solid, permanent. The roof beams are laid across the top, creating the skeleton of the final canopy. With his axe, he trims the excess, ensuring a clean and perfect finish. The cabin is revealed, a masterpiece of wilderness architecture. It stands complete, a warm and inviting shelter, carved from the heart of the forest. From above, the cabin's form is truly appreciated, a perfect square nestled in the woods. Dressed in camouflage, the builder becomes one with his surroundings, shaping the final details. A moment of rest and sustenance is earned. Even the most driven artist must refuel. The structure grows more robust, more permanent, with each log that is added. He ventures back into the forest, the endless source of his building materials. The roof begins to take shape, a complex lattice designed to withstand the elements. From above, we see the builder at work on the roof, meticulously weaving a wooden shield. He reinforces the walls, ensuring the cabin will stand for generations. Smaller logs are hammered into place, filling the gaps in the growing roof. He seals the cracks between the logs, a critical step to ensure the cabin is warm and windproof. The finished roof is a marvel of craftsmanship, a tight, protective layer against the sky. Even the floor is given careful attention, leveling the ground for a smooth surface. A large tarp is unfurled over the roof, an added layer of modern protection over ancient design. Inside, another tarp is laid down, creating a clean and dry living space. The tarp is carefully smoothed and fitted to the dimensions of the interior. The temporary shelter is now fully prepared, a cozy refuge from the wild. The interior is swept clean of wood shavings and debris, a final act of housekeeping. He inspects his finished work, a proud creator, admiring his handiwork. The completed cabin, covered in its white tarp, stands out against the forest green. He sits inside, gazing out at the world he has tamed, a moment of pure, quiet satisfaction. But the work is not yet done. A permanent floor of wood is the next task. Back in the woods, the search for the perfect timber continues. His yellow saw rests, awaiting its next job. With his axe, he expertly shapes a log, preparing another piece for the cabin's frame. The roar of a chainsaw echoes through the woods. Modern tools accelerate the ancient process. Inside the dim cabin, the wooden floor is carefully laid, plank by painstaking plank. A yellow raincoat appears, a sign of changing weather. The work must go on, rain or shine. By flashlight, he inspects the cabin's structure, ensuring its integrity in the darkness. The wooden floor is now complete, a solid, flat surface, transforming the shelter into a home. The quick, decisive swing of his axe reveals a man who is master of his tools. He arranges the interior, creating order and tidiness within his rustic sanctuary. A shovel rests against the wall, a reminder of the perth that was moved to create the space. The sound of a hammer echoes as the frame is reinforced, securing the structure for the long term. He works on the roof, the final and most critical layer of protection. An exterior view shows the wall is now solid, a testament to his unceasing labor. The finished floor adds a touch of refinement to the otherwise rustic interior. He continues to build up the walls, each layer, adding to the cabin's strength and insulation. The interior space feels safe, secure, and complete. A view of the completed floor from another angle. Suddenly, he is not alone. A partner arrives. The secret craft is shared by more than one. Together, they lift a heavy beam, their shared laughter, a sign of camaraderie and imminent success. Winter has arrived. Snow blankets the ground, but the work on this new cabin must press on. From above, the builder scales the structure, placing a massive log onto the snow-dusted frame. The cabin stands starkly against the white landscape, a warm promise in a world of cold. The search for wood now takes him to a desolate, war-torn landscape, a stark contrast to the peaceful forest. He carries the heavy timber on his shoulder, his face etched with a new kind of determination. He begins to construct the roof, a delicate lattice of smaller branches that will form a sturdy, insulating layer. Every nail is driven with care, a small but vital part of the larger structure. Higher and higher he works, weaving the wooden roof that will shield him from the winter storms. He hauls another bundle of wood through the snow, his perseverance undeterred by the harsh conditions. The rhythmic hammering continues, a steady beat, in the quiet, snowy forest. The roof is nearly complete, a testament to his tireless effort in the freezing cold. A view from inside shows the complex structure of the roof and the white tarp that provides an extra layer of defense. He climbs his rustic ladder one more time to lay the final pieces of the roof. The process is slow and meticulous, but the end is in sight. The finished roof is a thing of beauty, a perfectly crafted shield against the winter elements. He makes the final adjustments, ensuring every piece is secure. The cabin now looks complete, a solid and impenetrable fortress. The finishing touches are applied with care. The structure is a testament to the power of one man's vision. The winter cabin is finished, a warm, safe haven in the heart of a frozen wilderness. The final task is to secure the roof sheathing, the last barrier against the coming storms. Lying on the roof, he adjusts the wooden panels, ensuring a tight, weatherproof seal. The forest provides, but it demands great effort in return. He carries a heavy load of new timber. The roof panels are carefully slotted into place, a puzzle of wood and skill. He walks through the dense woods, tired but resolute, always searching for the next perfect piece. Inside his creation, he makes small adjustments, turning the shelter into a comfortable home. Using his handmade ladder, he reaches the highest point, mastering his creation. The sharp report of the hammer echoes as the final framing is secured. Another trip into the forest, another heavy burden, carried with unwavering purpose. From above, the intricacy of the roof design is truly breathtaking. He works on the walls, ensuring every inch is solid and secure. He stands back, a look of profound satisfaction. On his face, the vision is complete. The final roof boards are carefully positioned by hand. Standing on the ladder, he completes the last of the exterior construction. Every movement is precise, efficient, and filled with purpose. A final tarp is laid on the floor, the last step in preparing his home. The cabin stands finished, a rustic jewel in the forest, glowing in the warm sunlight. He rests, but his eyes are still scanning his work, a proud architect admiring his design. He enters his new home, crossing the threshold into a world he built with his own two hands. Inside, he sits in quiet contemplation, at peace in the sanctuary he created. As the first snows fall, the cabin faces its ultimate test. A blue tarp is added for extra waterproofing. The landscape is transformed into a winter wonderland. But there is still work to do. Chopping firewood, he meticulously prepares kindling, a vital task for survival in the freezing temperatures. The cabin looks even more sturdy and inviting, with its completed roof and snow-dusted walls. He adds another layer of protection to the roof, leaving nothing to chance against the harsh winter. From this angle, the cabin appears perfectly integrated into its snowy surroundings. The final structure is a triumph of design and determination. From a distance, it's a tiny outpost of warmth and light in a vast, indifferent wilderness. With a chainsaw, he begins a new project, crafting a solid wooden door. The first spark of a fire is coaxed to life, a promise of warmth and cooked food. Smoke curls from the chimney, a heartwarming sign of life within the frozen landscape. He carefully measures and cuts the planks that will become the door. With hammer and nails, the door is assembled, a final barrier against the cold. Two men now work together, their combined effort, making the final installation possible. The door is carefully fitted into its frame, a perfect, snug fit. The cabin is now complete and secure, with a strong wooden door to welcome its owner. He cleans the area, leaving the site as pristine as he found it. The ladder, no longer needed, is carried away. The construction is officially over. The cabin glows with an inner warmth, a beacon of safety and comfort in the deep woods. One last small adjustment, the sign of a true perfectionist. In the deep snow, the builder still toils, sawing the wood that will keep him warm through the winter. Inside the dark cabin, he stands at the door, a gatekeeper between his world and the wild. His simple, rustic cabin stands tall in the forest, a testament to the enduring spirit of self-reliance. The weathered wood tells a story of survival, of a structure built to last. His gloved hand touches the wall, a connection to the shelter that he brought forth from the earth. The journey ends in this quiet, sacred space. A very special thank you to the owner of the outdoor Buscraft for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.